Yo, bets are open. Pretty short time for the bets. What is it? Before we begin, I have a special present for you. Alright. Let's see what's the special present, bros. Funny. Omae wa mou shinderu. Nani? Let's LFG go, bros. We play best of 3 matches. And I play with anti-Doomwake. Accept. And we'll settle it once and for all. Who's the creature deck? Time to settle. Who's the creature deck? Both of you are creature decks. This a reasonable thing to say too, yeah. Could play around Summon Swift Spear by keeping up the trick, but it deals enough damage that I don't think I want to. Could play the Pathway on red because I have 2 shelters, but I probably will not play them. And I do deal 5 damages. Play one of the Sajiri Glaciers. And attack down to 11. What sees, or rather, a shock. Shock self. What was a draw? What's his back? I beat Kalitas, Chandra. Will the beef end through the match? We'll see. If I win, then yes. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Caniluters.
Guess I have to be careful. If he has Stomp, I can give protection from red because that would end up in a embarrassing situation. But God's willing works anyways. Let's investigate Doomwake's sideboard. Main deck has 8 removal spells. Sideboard has 2 Fries. Second Khaled has maybe 2 Invoke Despair. And the duress that he was bringing in. That does not influence how I will sideboard, as I will do the same thing anyways. I don't really have a wealth of options. Why not just two creatures get +2? But it doesn't matter. If I get stomped, I just give protection from non-red. And I just gain the extra point of toughness anyways, so stop was covered anyways. And he couldn't have had 2 interactions. Not possible. So he was just dead. What did I board out usually? Still not playing Fatal Push? No, he is playing 4 main Fatal Push. He's obviously playing 4 Fatal Push. Yes, the price trigger was going to save it. The Bone Crusher was not a thing that was scary. I keep. It's a sensible hand. Current match goes to 1-0 for me. Took my God's willing, whatever. I like duress from him. I think it's okay. I'm not sure what he boards out. Could be the Graveyard Trespasser or something. And then like it kind of makes sense to have more cheap cards, but it kind of doesn't go dead that easily. You can sandbag the duress and then like wait for the creature to attack, and then you duress the protection spell and kill the creature. So the duress is not easily going dead. Well, here it's kind of not exquisite. Blood cracking, marvelous. Discarding Sokenzan, marvelous. Fatal push, no. Fotsies, marvelous. Fetal push, alright. I guess stomp here would be pain, but that is no stomp. Wow, the Sharon card looks super. Well, it's gonna look pretty good when I cast it.
He's a phenomenal
This is
control
unstoppable
player.
now, and just 2 fail
It has
pushes
now
already
been
here.
3 years since our Lord and Savior Hogak was taken from us too soon.
Chandrella. Extinction even. Okay, she also has that to sideboard. Not sarcastic, it looks really good. Okay. Well, that was unclear. Blight step pathway. Well, 2 damage taken. Black. Fodsys. No! I kept a land on top. This is useless. Except that I do kill his Chandrella, so. Play another monster and now. At least it was a Ganjo, so. Like an okay land to keep. That is not good. Could have used a Ganjo on my 10 District Legionnaire. Is it abilities too? Spell. Not quite. Phenomenal. Control player. Phenomenal. Discard Blasty Pathway. Okay. This Relight Hero control deck. I wouldn't say so. Oh, bros.
He's a phenomenal control player.
I need you to win. I bet all my channel points in Doom's stream
That
on you.
Foxy's on my showdown. Very timely, bro. I'm not attacking to block the token from the den of the Bugbear. How much is on the line, Kani? 20 gifted subs. Winner, no, not the winner, the loser gifts the winner. Bugbear. I'm not sure what other pronunciation of that should I be going with. Let's go. Scared Foundry. Awesome. Play it because I think Showdown is desirable, but it is not good for me to attack in face of the Bugbear. See if he castles or bugbears castles. Let's go. Well, I begin to be sad that I discard Giganta. I probably should have attacked at this point. Oh no, cat 2 ribbons. 1, 2. Raz, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raz, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a really good showdown. Might be not even possible. I was decidedly unlucky. On the play, -1 removal, +1 monster. Pro strats. And Submitteroni. Never ever fucking lucky in this game. Thank for the raid, Corey B_MTG with your 34 companions. Right on time to see us battled out. Current match 1-1. 34 Yorions. Imagine if you could add 20 cards to get an extra Yorion. And you could repeat that process. So you would be playing a 360 card deck to have 15 Yorions in the sideboard. At which point would you stop? Still only allowed 4 Yorions through. Sub man, your deck is sick. Went 4-1, only losing to the mirror. Congrats. The end of the bugbear out of the sideboard. Coming.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Rose Clad Jazdy Jazda Zedko Army.
We do is win, 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 no matter what. Let's go the Arcanist, which cannot be stomped. And they stay there. Up, down, up, down. All I do is win, win, win. No stompage, no stompage on my... No stomping on my Dreadhorde Arcanist. Is the creature deck winning? Well, unavoidably so. Want to hit lands because of this, so I guess we're gonna Ancestral Anger and attack, and Ancestral Anger again. And you're going to Protection to Scry. Black. Top. Whoop. And they stay there. Is it time for Fable of the Mirror Breaker? No, it's Graveyard Trespasser, a notable powerful effect against my thing. I could go Arcanist, Virtuoso, like pump this Pump Arcanist Virtuoso, attack, Pump Arcanist Virtuoso again. Or I could just not attack and have it indestructible up. Or I can play the Haster and then it attacks for 6 damage and 3 here, so that's 9 total. I can play Virtuoso if fight as 1 up and not attack. I don't have other tricks then, which is a bit tricky. Dealing lots of damage is attractive, but also gives him options to come back. I don't know. I don't think I want to. The problem would be a Thoughtseize or a Duress, I guess. Well, I think that's a bit of a punishment for that, because we also dealt plenty of damage, and Thoughtseize will be more punishing on my points, life points, on Doomwake's life points. But he leaves me with Showdown or Fight as 1, and I guess both of those are pretty powerful, except that Trespasser can attack and excel fight, and that would be a bit of a weird jump. So I think he mostly wants to take fight as 1, although it depends on like the exact presence in his hand. And I would really like to discard away the Dreadhorde Arcanist, because it is kinda useless. The second one against Trespasser. Yeah. Alright. So that was maybe a bit less than ideal. Okay, good draw. I won't be casting anything because of the Trespasser anyways. Your move, 8 life. 2 showdowns to play around discardage. But yeah, I think the last turn kinda didn't go well for me. Well, better have Duress too. Well, 40 is cheat unless it's just a single one, then it's not that big of a cheat. Have you ever noticed how slim the legs of Dreadhorde Arcanist are? Fry, sure. Shouldn't he board Fozzies out? I don't think so. You got baited. I don't think there is a use in casting the card now. Discarding Extinction Event, not good enough. Wait, how do you discard the Extinction Event here? What do you want? Fetal Push. Okay, can I assemble 7 damage out of this? This is 10 of District Guard, Legionnaire. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems like 7. Sedgy Shelter cast. Seven damage protection from red. Alright, it seems like I won the match. I'll ask him if he wants to be on the play on the second match. Sure. That makes sense too, for loser to choose like this way. Can you choose play or we have to reroll? I guess I can just give him the play if I win the die roll. So I assume you want to go first. You can go first, Doomwake. I choose Giganta as my comrade. I have a 4-lander, which is a bit on the weaker side, but I think I'll keep it. Because it has a curve of creatures and the removal spell on the draw helps to catch up. So this is push on turn 1. So I drew like this, let's not. Dame, dame, dame yo, dame nano yo. What's the score? Look on the screen, maybe you'll find it. Ah, it's on the bottom, there's no need to be snarky, it's on the bottom of the screen. It's best of 3 matches, yeah. I am up a match. Interesting fetal push here. Let's go the Arcanist now. Fortunately, my draw steps mostly contained lands so far, so it's looking potentially a bit grim. Because there's no showdown to top deck game 1. Next turn you can cast KCI. To an extent, that is true. Did you win that die roll match 1? Yes. Good draw. Thanks. I guess not thanks, but yeah, it's a good draw. Discard 2 cards, fuels Croxa very much, which is a problem. Chooses not to use. Powerful. Cat. Alright. Let's go Virtuoso, save me. Keeping the lands to connive them away. No more removal now. And I draw some Ancestral Angers to fix my hand and destroy. LFG bros, as they say, LFG. Sorin the Mirthless. It's not even a Chandra. Castle Lock Twain, sure. Let's go. Let's not go yet. Let's go soon. Ay, ay, ay. Fetal push. Why you do this, bro, to me? Why you do this? Let's fuck shit. Desu, desu, desu. Let's try again next turn. Needs an extra card in the graveyard. Reverse fail push. Come on, bro. Wait, what? Kill the Arcanist now? Okay, well. I choose death. Unbelievable sequences of draw arenas, bros. I wonder if Virtuoso is like a creature to train in the matchup because it dies to Stomp. But they said so heavily. Score 2 properties. Current match 01. Desu. Need Monastery Mentor. I think Monastery Mentor would not perform super well in the matchup anyways, as it is a 3 mana creature that can trade for Stomp in the worst case you need to tap out for it. So I think my showdowns are rather what I need. Like Mentor pretty obviously looks rather medium for the matchup. This is 14 live already. IMG Canister in the jungle. Yes. Court. The way this lady says court. It's very British. Oh, Dreadbore. Get in here. I'll grab Giganta. Can draw Showdowns now. Scald. Doomwake. Can draw a land for Giganta. I can draw a creature for having a creature. Well, that's amongst the worst ones, I think. Kani, how hard was it to set up you not getting music to YouTube VODs? It was extremely hard. It's actually not that hard. Like, I followed a YouTube video guide how to set up voice meter banana, but well, first few times I tried to do that, the guides actually didn't exist, so it was not possible to do that reasonably. So at first it was kind of hard. Crazy nail biter. It's a bit hard for him to kill. I am the danger. I am never fucking lucky. My name is Canister. Say it. As I have mentioned on the stream already, Walter, what the hell? This Walter White speech was what inspired me towards dropping Yorion and never playing it again. Flipperoni doesn't have much removal for a Giganta in his deck. 5 damage to target white or blue creature. Sideboard then, yeah, pulling its weight in gold. Kinda. Get in here. Pile on. Nice midrange deck, bro. Can't beat a 5 mana 5/5. Yeah, that is beyond its capabilities. It was just too much. It's got an extra courage and have a second Reckless Raga against him. Bro, I've never seen Giganta do anything. Well, that was your first then. The decider of the match could be the decider for Doomwake. You can't expect a deck to just have answers to a 5/5, true. If Epoxys is my monster, then I will have no monster. Midrange can't 1/1 if your card is free, true. I will keep this hand, like there's no way to mulligan it. I will draw monsters at the top of my deck, I have 17. He moves to 6. I keep. Like, mulliganing with Heroic, what I'm gonna get a 1-lander if I mulligan this, and I'm gonna mull to 5 and die because of that. So no way to do. Like, You should remove that. Game is gonna go for a long time anyways against Rakdos anyways. Most likely. Yes, I even have free lands in my hand to guarantee the Giganta grabbing. Oh, Durez, you can take one of my non-creature spells. That's fine. Durez is so cringe against prowess. I do have Showdown of the Skulls in my deck, right? So how else is he supposed to fight it? You'd think. Now he plays Mindrot and we laugh. I mean, Mindrot would be kind of scary actually. Will I say I'm spanking Doomwake? I would say this game is yet undecided. Fry discarded. I think the Fry is not so great, TBH. I mean, I'll have only 2 Arcanis and 1 Giganta, so. But it's still like the Swift Spears too. It's a 2 mana removal spell. Doesn't even kill, deals 5 damage. So you can just overcome that. I don't know. Graveyard Trespasser, okay. It's a bit awkward with the Battlefield Forges. I can actually attack with the Arcanist. Graveyard Trespasser costs the same as 90% of this deck. It should be winning. It is a little bit baffling that it does that, but... Whoa. And the double feature, they buy it for 20. I have the double feature once. Oh no, that's the foil double feature one. Double feature, buy 32, 43, Dios mio. This card does not look like a card of this cost. It is kind of insane. Oh, this is a 6 power creature sometimes that is not killable. So, you know, that's upsides. Okay, he's dread boring me to death. Does not make sense for him to have fatal push, so I will not play around fatal push. Good draw. Dola Billio. No, not grabbing Gigant, I have the protection spells. He's pondering the attack. If he doesn't attack, that's cringe. Dola Billio. Oh, Doomwake jest dojeżdżany, no. Well, we will see if he plays under Trespasser. Stompface. Okay. Oh, that's a bit tough. We want to scry. That works. I'm not sure if that's like the better start, but might have been wanted to target the bigger one, but probably it's better save the 2 life. 2 lives matter. Come on, block, bro. Don't be shy. Dola Billio. I will not take 2 now, and I'll trample over 1 damage. Dola Billio. Okay. Mind rotted. Fuck, if he drew the mind rot and wouldn't have blocked, I would have been fucked. That's funny. I would be so destroyed if he would have done that. It becomes day, by the way. It becomes night, by the way. Check my skiff. This always gets me. It's so funny. Extinction event is in his deck, but it's not gonna work. I don't know, maybe some surprise sweeper, but I don't think he does have any. No, concedes the game. Chat, never easier 20 gifted subs. 2-1, simple, 2 matches to 0. Sneaky Ganjo. Obviously, he could have played around it by not blocking with the giant.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Best of 3 or 5? Best of 3 matches. Thank you for the
He's a
Saberinos.
phenomenal control player.
Yeah, Ragdos
He's a phenomenal
determined to
control
be
player.
a creature deck.
He's a phenomenal control player. He's a phenomenal control player. He's a phenomenal control player. He's a
Oh, reset.
phenomenal control player. He's a phenomenal control player. He's a phenomenal control player. He's
Ragdos
a phenomenal
creature
control player.
deck confirmed. This should be capitalized.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Kani XDD.
He's a phenomenal control player. He's a phenomenal control player.
Where is my TTS?
He's a phenomenal control player. He's a phenomenal control player.
No, you wouldn't have won. We would have played more.
He's a phenomenal control
I
player.
would need to jump block then the next turn.
He's a phenomenal
But
control player.
I would drop to 1. I wouldn't have lost on the spot though. Because I can then
He's a
play,
phenomenal
Giganta.
control player.
But I mean that's it.
He's a
That was
phenomenal
it for today. Not gonna
control
stream for
player.
more as it is. Well, I would have died to the hive, but then I would have been
He's a
able to play the
phenomenal
blockers, not to
control
block.
player.
To block it, right? Maybe not. Who won the matchups? Easy 2 matches won by me. Which means that Ragdos Midrange is clearly a creature deck. So let's tweet. Easiest 2-0. Easiest, how to say that? Easiest, no. Easy, fuck, how to say that? 2 matches won. Easy 2 match wins, yeah. Rakdos seems to be a creature deck after all. Thank you for the subs, Mr. Doomwake. It's so like without Mr. to not swirl with his identity. Add Doomwake. What is he? D00? Whitney. Copy. Now give me likes under this tweet, bros. And that's it for today, folks. We will raid Doomwake because I'm going to sleep. See you on Thursday, bros. Maybe somebody else is going to challenge me to prove a point like this. but we'll end up with no point.